This is the new TC Pride Podcast, episode 112, on location in Loring Park for the 2018 Twin Cities Pride Dabbler. TC Pride Podcast, we are on location at the 2018 Pride Beer Dabbler, and I am here with
John Garland from the Growler magazine. This is my favorite Dabbler of the year. It is our smallest festival of the three that we do. It happens always on the Friday of Pride weekend. We're out here on the north side of Loring Park. We have local breweries, local, national, and regional breweries here, as well as some great entertainment and all the festivities that happen at Dabblers.
Yeah, and so the last time we spoke was at the Winter Dabbler, aka Snow Knobby Dabbler. It was just an epic Dabbler for several reasons. Yeah. But at that time, the Pride Guide, the Twin Cities Pride Guide was forthcoming, but it is forthcoming no longer. It has been released. Tell me about this awesome magazine.
Yeah, so we were so happy to work with Twin Cities Pride on the official Twin Cities Pride Guide that we're calling the Twin Cities Pride magazine. It has some really great information for anybody going to the Pride Festival, but also some in-depth conversations with people in the community, among which Philippe Cunningham and some op-eds from some great authors. So a lot of good information, and we're really happy that this magazine is out. You can find it all around the metro and in Loring Park during Pride.
Yeah, and of course you guys do Dabblers all year long. When's your next one?
It's the Summer Dabbler at CHS Field. That's going to be coming up August. That's going to be the first Saturday of the State Fair. It's that week, and so that's going to be down at CHS Field in Lowertown.
Great to see you again, and good luck with the event tonight, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Ryan.
Liz Foster from Urban Growler Brewing Company. We are the first woman-owned and brewed brewery in Minnesota. We're located near the Midway in St. Paul. We have a full kitchen, delicious beer, and an awesome beer garden and event space.
Yeah. And of course, Urban Growler has been supporting the community for a long time.
Oh, yes, definitely. Deb and Jill are huge supporters of the LGBTQ plus community. They're also just really inclusive and like to make sure that everybody always feels warm and welcome wherever they are. We brought a couple of different beers. Definitely our Cowbell Cream Ale, which is our signature beer. We also brought our Golden Hammer IPA. Also our Rhubarb Wit, which we just canned for the first time yesterday, which is super awesome.
I'm a fan.
And then we just also released this one for Pride today, which is Dancer of the Day, inspired by Ellen DeGeneres, and it's a lavender lemon summer ale, and it is purple, actually.
So, of course, you have a beautiful tap room over in St. Paul. Where can people find out everything you need to know online?
You'll just go to our website, and you can actually find the 283 liquor stores that we are in at the bottom of our website there, so it's pretty cool. Cheers.
Natasha Green.
Dave Wiesner. We're with Birches on the Lake / Birches Lowertown. We're actually in the process of opening a second location of our brewery. So, first of all, Birches on the Lake, we're one of the few brew pubs in Minnesota. So we're out in Wayzata, kind of off the north shore of Minnetonka.
Great food and sick views. So we've got great food and sick views to go with the awesome beer.
Yeah. And speaking of beer, what'd you guys bring with you today?
We've got our raspberry shandy, our blood orange Berliner Weiss, and we've also got the coffee chocolate golden ale and the Weissenbach.
The raspberry is always really good this time of year.
Yeah, definitely. Raspberry Shandy was a huge hit last year, so we brought it back for the summer. It's just a summer crusher. Drink that out on our deck all day. It's a really good time.
And if people want to go visit one of your multiple locations, where can they find out everything you need to know online?
We have websites, Birches on the Lake and Birches Lowertown, but there's also all kinds of social media in play. Here comes our brewer, if you want to ask him a little bit. But, well, they're both brewers. But
oh, you're both brewers. Okay. Yeah, let's holler at our other brewer here real quick. We're kind of ambushing you here. Awesome. I'm doing the Twin Cities Pride podcast. I said I should talk to one of their brewers over here. What's your name?
Brennan.
And tell me a little about what you guys brought with you today.
Well, we got Andy Cohen's Raspberry Shandy here. We picked him as our gay icon because who doesn't love Andy Cohen? And we made this Raspberry Shandy that on a hot day in the summer in Minnesota just hits the spot. And a lot of raspberry and lemonade. So
fantastic. You guys are on the socials and people can find you online. Tell me your website again.
It's birchesonthelake.com. If you just search Birches on the Lake, any social media, you'll find us right away.
We're opening a second brewery in St. Paul. It should be open in late August. So right by CHS Field.
Nice. Well, good luck with the new spot, and thanks for your time.
Thanks, man.
Mike from Hopcat. So we just opened up Minneapolis about a year ago. 80 beers on tap, bunch of rotators, 30 always on, always local, then 50 that rotate through almost weekly. So if you stop by and you had something you like, you better come in quick because it'll go pretty fast.
Yeah, so I've actually been there. Tell me about some of this crazy art you got hanging on the wall.
Oh, so yeah, we have our own in-home artist. He made the giant big hop heart thing out of like bikes and kegs because, it's Minneapolis. Everyone loves biking and we all love drinking. A lot of local artists in the restaurant too. Almost everyone that works there is a musician artist. So like I do the chalkboards, like everyone kind of has a hand in stuff. It's pretty cool. Well, we got a couple Bell's kegs, we got some bandanas, we got some flags, buttons. There's chapstick laying around, but no one needs that right now. We do have a website, use hopcat.com. You can look up any of our locations, what they're serving. We're on Untapped too, so if you're looking for anything in particular, you can see if it's on the website there and come and check it out.
Welcome to the city and good luck.
Thanks a lot, man.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Murphy Johnson, Black Stack Brewing. We're a family-run organization over in St. Paul, Minnesota, over in the Midway area. It's in an old canning factory. We're having a ton of fun with some hoppy beers, with some classic stuff, kind of all over the place. Just really enjoying the scene right now. It's really cool folks today. Really excited to try some of these special beers. Today we got a double dry hopped double IPA for Pride called Bear Bait. There's a lot of bigger, burlier, bearded gentlemen that work at the brewery. Go figure. And so it's an homage to this lovely weekend that we're having, obviously. And we're pouring a passion fruit goza and a New England IPA, local 755 and athleisure, respectively. Athleisure and local 755 IPA. We're online, but mostly Instagram, Twitter are the best places to find us, Facebook. But yeah, come check us out. We'd love to see you.
Kirsten Westby with Milk and Honey Ciders. We are a heritage small cidery out in St. Joseph, Minnesota.
And what does heritage mean for people?
Heritage means we are orchard growers and we're also cider makers, and we're focused on the apple, so we're not buying already made or concentrated juice. We're working with the fruit first before we ferment.
And so when I walked by, you were hanging on the tent here what appears to be a Pride-themed Milk and Honey shirt.
Yeah. Yes, we took our standard logo and just put beautiful Pride colors in it. Our whole booth is just celebrating the Pride flag today, and all the proceeds from our shirts are going to go back to Twin Cities Pride. Today we have Heirloom. It's our flagship cider, semi-dry, really refreshing, super popular. And then we have Cider Rosé Infusion. Cider Rosé has been a hit this summer, and then we infused it with a ton of tropical fruit and citrus, so a nice little citrus burst in this hot weather. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and milkandhoneyciders.com. Thank you so much. Happy Pride.
Jeremy Price from Prize Brewing. So Prize, we just actually had our 1-year anniversary. It was last Saturday. It was awesome. It was a good showing. We're right downtown Minneapolis, right on the river, and we do a bunch of classic styles and a lot of innovation, and it's just fun. So today our icon was Britney Spears, and so Britney Spears has so many different music videos, so we took that as and her costumes, that we took that as our influence for what kind of colors that we did here. And so today for Sky Britney, we have Sky Britney, we have Oops, I Did Again Britney, then we have Gold Dust Britney from Naked, and then we have Miraculum. But how it goes is these are unfiltered, fruited sours, so with glitter in them. So it's just, they're delicious.
So tell me a little bit about the art hanging from your tent here for people that can't see it.
Yeah, so these are the costumes. What we did is we did line art. So instead of just taking a picture of Britney Spears, we do all of our marketing in-house. And so our artists actually sketch them with line art, and they are the costumes that she wears in all of her different music videos. Prizebrewing.com, that's Pryes brewing.com.
Hi, I'm Eric from Prize Brewing. I do our marketing over at Prize. Today my job title, and I never thought I'd say this, is I am the glitterist.
Glitterist, that's what I thought. Glitter, yeah. I wasn't sure what the grammatically accurate, the glitter tech, glitter something, glitterist. I like it. I dig it though. Yeah. Got a nice ring to it. And what are you up to? What all falls into your realm of responsibility?
So for the Dabbler, they wanted us to brew our beers based on an icon, and we picked Britney Spears. If you look at her music videos, she's got a lot of glitter in it, and so Jeremy today brewed us 3 different sour glitter beers, and so we wanted to keep that theme going. And if you come on over the booth, I've got glitter for you.
Well, thank you very much for your time. What else would you like to say to people listening to the podcast?
Oh, we just appreciate all the support that we've gotten from the community. Happy Pride!
Jake Hanneman, Bootlegger Brewing Kombucha. We're at the Pride Dabbler at the designated driver tent. Kombucha is a fermented tea, so it's fermented with yeast and probiotic. Yeast makes alcohol, probiotics turn that into acids and B vitamins and all kinds of good stuff for you.
And what makes your kombucha special?
It's been in the family for 40 years. We've had it genetically sequenced. It's quite a bit different than the other stuff that's out there. So we're on a 30-day ferment instead of a 14-day ferment.
Science and stuff.
Sciencing. Bootleggerkombucha.com has all our locations. But we're at all the Kowalskis, Fresh Times, Hy-Vees.
So I have a question. So the name, where'd the name come from? It sort of suggests that kombucha was illegal at one point.
Well, they had a hard time at the beginning because there was a lot of we're supposed to be under 0.5% alcohol, and that just kind of got ignored in a lot of places. So, and there's some Minneapolis ties to bootlegging, so it was we're trying to keep everything pretty Midwestern Minneapolis based. So
I dig it. Well, thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the festival.
You too.
Allie with Minnesota United.
Tell me about Minnesota United.
Yes, so guys, we are the men's professional soccer team. We joined Major League Soccer last season, and that big stadium that you guys see off of 94, that is going to be Allianz Field, which we are opening actually next year, sometime in the spring.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but the word on the street is that y'all are having a pretty epic Pride Night this year.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. It's actually our 5th annual Pride Night happening on June 29th, TCF Bank Stadium. It's going to be great. We're going to have a DJ there. We're going to have a lot of Pride activations, rainbow everywhere. So we'd love to see everyone out there.
Yeah, there's rumors of just a humongous scarf that's going to be out there.
Yes, rainbow scarf. We're having a lot of some of the key people in the Pride community actually help us with that, and we've made a lot of connections, and we're super excited for it.
Awesome. Can't wait. Y'all have a huge tent here. You got all kinds of festivities going on. Tell me about some of the stuff you brought with you today.
Yeah, so we have this spinning wheel where you guys can win some awesome prizes. We have soccer billiards, so think of it more as like a pool game, but kicking with soccer balls, which is pretty awesome. We have our team store, and then as always, an enter to win some free tickets.
Where can people find the schedule and everything you need to know about Minnesota United?
Yeah, you guys can go to our website. It's www.mnufc.com, or you can call 7634-SOCCER.
Jordan?
Jennifer.
Indeed Brewing Company.
Indeed Brewing Company is one of the first real brewers in Minneapolis. We are located in Northeast Minneapolis, and we are so happy to be here at Pride today.
And Indeed is always giving back to the community any way they can.
Yep, absolutely. Every Wednesday we have our Indeed We Can fundraiser. Every employee gets to choose a different nonprofit. They come, they set up. All the proceeds from the tap room go to 100% to the proceeds that night.
So I got to say, we know it isn't a competition, but you all so far have some of the coolest T-shirts I've seen. Tell me about these T-shirts.
You know, I don't know who really came up with these T-shirts, but we had the same ones last year, but they were blue. I like that they're peach now because they go with our peach theme. We've got our peach Bomb IPA and our Lepeche Mode wooden sole. So we're excited. We're repping.
IndeedBrewing.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere.
Happy Pride. Thank you.
Ashley with Greco Properties. We have 3 properties in the North Loop that are pretty hot up and coming. We have luxury buildings. We have a lot of great amenities, pool deck, party rooms, rooftop terrace, great place to hang out and meet people.
That whole area is kind of hot and upcoming.
It definitely is. There's tons of restaurants, bars in the area. You can just walk to everything. We are sponsoring the Silent Disco, the funnest tent around. Got to come check it out.
And how does that work?
People come on in and give their ID, and they get a set of headphones, and they'll listen to music, and nobody else can hear it outside of them, but they just have their own silent little dance party.
Pretty much anybody who's been to one of these dabblers kind of knows how that works, right?
Exactly.
And it looks like you're giving away some cool stuff today?
We are. We have some freebies. We're giving away free stays in our guest suites, and then that comes along with a $100 gift card to a restaurant in the North Loop. You can go to grecoproperties.com. Happy Pride.
Ashley.
John, Inbound Brew Co.
We're a brewery in the North Loop, right next to Twin Stadium.
There's a few breweries up in the North Loop now.
Yep, we're short distance from Fulton, Modest. We've got a new cidery opening up across the street, so nice up-and-coming area of the North Loop area.
Nice little scene. And what did y'all bring with you today?
We brought the apricot pale ale. We call it the Fuzz. A little bit of citrus, a little bit of spice. We brought our Belgian Triple, our lemongrass ginger Belgian Triple as our flagship beer for the festival, and then our lemon lit Kolsch.
People are feeling the apricot this time of year.
They are absolutely feeling the apricot. It's been a great beer for us. A little bit of fruitiness, a little bit of spice, but not too much. A nice, easy drinking beer, perfect in the summer on a nice hot day. Check us out at inboundbrewco.com.
Hillary. Dangerous Man Brewing Company.
So when I approached your booth here, your staff, your colleagues designated you as the most dangerous.
Yeah, that's probably real.
So what did y'all bring with you today?
We brought some sours. We brought a peanut butter porter. We brought a Meyer lemon shandy that I'm really excited about. We don't have it on tap anymore, but I saved it for today. We got our Pride beer, which is our watermelon sour we make for Pride Month every year. We also brought a peach milkshake IPA, which is delicious. And that's an IPA style that incorporates lactose.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, it's really delicious. Lots of crisp crisp beers because it's really hot out today.
It's a little warm. So there's this sort of developing unofficial T-shirt contest. I think that's going on between the brewers. I know it's not a competition, but I got to say you guys have some of the coolest T-shirts I've seen so far. Tell me about these T-shirts.
Yeah, so we decided to do like a kind of like a sunburst stained glass look this year. We've been making Pride shirts for 4 years now, and every year they're different.
The bar has slowly been raised. I think there's this unofficial thing going on now.
There is. Everyone makes a Pride shirt every year, and every year they're different, and it's cool to see. Like this year, Barrel Theory did a thing where all their profits are going towards a GLBTQ fund, and I think we'll definitely be doing something like that in the future as well, because I think that's a great tie-in to like the spirit of what Pride is. We're in Northeast Minneapolis, so if you know where 331 Club is, or Psycho Susie's, or Anchor Fish and Chips, we are stumbling distance from all of those places. DangerousManBrewing.com.
Tracy Vranich with Chapel Brewing.
So we talked to Chapel at the Winter Dabbler, Snowpocalypse, the Dabbler this past winter. What can you tell people who aren't familiar with Chapel about kind of maybe how they got started?
So we are a small brewery. We're located in a small town, Dundas, which is attached to Northfield, and we are right on the Cannon River. Our building is an 1880 building. So it was built as a meeting place for worship. After that, it was owned by the city of Dundas for administrative purposes, and it was a voting place, and then after that, a photography studio. So when we looked at the history of the buildings, like the coolest thing we thought the use was Chapel, and what a great name for a beer, and it's memorable, and it's a place for people to come, totally non-religion affiliated now, but a place for people to come and commune. We are, again, on the Cannon River, so nature, we've got a rain garden. You can sit on our deck, is larger than our tap room. And you can sit there and you can listen to the birds sing and look at the wildflowers and hang out and drink good beer.
Sounds amazing. And what did you guys bring with you today?
So today we have our Imperial Honey Sour infused with rosemary. And the honey is local honey. So it sounds kind of weird. So it's different for a sour.
It's different, yeah.
Right. So it's got a little bit of honey at the beginning and then the sour kick at the end. And then just for this event, infusing it with rosemary to just add another dimension to it. So the draw is right now, we're in this little community of Dundas, and Dundas was just very excited to have a new business come in, population 1,500, but attached to Northfield, bigger place. But in that area, there are a whole bunch of breweries and a distillery and a cidery. So you can come right within a couple of miles of us. There are three breweries, including us. So you can come. One has German food, one's downtown, and they have music. And then we have the Cannon River. So we all are different, but we're all brewing really good beer. Northfield's a great destination for restaurants, things to do. You can kayak and put out right in front of our place and walk in. We're on a bike trail, so you can get your bike on and come and drink beer and sit out again on our deck, or in the winter months, come in our warm and cozy tap room. So today, the Imperial Honey Sour, then we have our flagship IPA, and then we have a Belgian blonde that we're serving. So online, it's chapelbrewing.com. Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Brian from Bent Brew Distillery. So we are the only brew distillery in the state of Minnesota, which means we make beer and spirits. Brewmaster wrote the book on beer, judging as doctorate in pharmacology. Head distiller worked for NASA as a rocket scientist. Now he's making rocket fuel. And today we're serving up a couple beers. We have our specialty for today is dedicated to Alan Turing. He kind of broke the code on the Nazi code, helped us win the war a little bit. And we made a passion fruit, dragon fruit mead called Help Nazis. Then we also have our tropical IPA, Tropicush. Also like a guava, passion fruit, grapefruit IPA. Very easy drinking on a hot summer day.
Oh, yeah. Like a day like today.
Oh, yeah. You can go to bentbrewdistillery.com. Otherwise, we are located in Roseville, Minnesota. Come check us out anytime. Thank you.
Darren Tutt, Minnesota Financial Resources.
We meet again. We actually met at the Winter Beer Dabbler. What you been up to since then?
Staying a lot warmer than the Winter Dabbler. It was freezing cold, but busy. It's a busy.
Snowing cats and dogs. It was crazy.
Snowing cats and dogs. I kind of miss that actually, but I'm not too anxious to get back to it. Yeah.
And so, what are you up to at the Dabbler today?
Again, just out meeting more people. A lot of people are looking for help. Maybe don't know where to start, and that's all we're looking to do is start a conversation. Well, our website is www.mnfin.com, and check us out.
Casey Tuck,
Union 32 Craft House in Egan.
You guys weren't here last year.
We were not. So we just opened in June of last year. I started as a head brewer there in October, so we're excited to be here and started turning out some new product. And yeah, come on and check us out. So we have our cream ale, we have our Vermonster, which is our IPA, we have a lemon pale ale, and then our inspired firkin is George Michael, and it is Wake Me Up Before You Mango Goji. Union32crafthouse.com. Cheers.
Sandy Forster, Little Pepper Promotions in Northeast Minneapolis. We have a brand called NEMPLS for Northeast Minneapolis. We live and work in the Northeast Minneapolis area, and we just figured out that people don't really have, there's not a brand there, and people love going to Northeast. It's kind of the trendo area, so we started this brand. We've got all sorts of cool stuff, trucker hats, t-shirts, tanks, beer glasses, and if you spend $9 or more today, you get a free Pride Slap koozie bracelet. NEMPLS.net.
Adam Graff from Copper Trail Brewing Company. We're up in Alexandria, Minnesota. So we got 4 beers today. We got an apricot wheat. We have a red IPA called Beautiful Nightmare just for today's event. We have a German alt beer and a Belgian Golden Strong. So we're having fun. It's warm out. It's hot. Beer is flowing good. www.coppertrailbrewing.com. We're on Facebook too.
Katie Cooey, Continental Diamond. Well, Continental Diamond is a premier jeweler for the Twin Cities. We are the top-rated jeweler on Google, and we are just trying to get out into the market and show our pride for this community, and that we are very supportive and would love their business and just want to celebrate with them.
So there are a few diamond retailers in town. What makes Continental special?
You know, we have non-commissioned salespeople. We're real relaxed and just really comfortable. And I think we're honest and sincere, and we just enjoy our work and really feel like a family and welcoming to everyone. www.continentaldiamond.com.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Happy Pride.
Tom Kime. I'm with York Brewing Company, St. Paul, Minnesota. We are Minnesota's first brewery, started in 1848 on the west side of St. Paul. We resurrected it 2 years ago with the original 150-year-old recipes. Yeah, and we're reopening downtown St. Paul, hopefully in about 3 months.
And tell me about these original recipes.
Well, we make a steam beer, which is all Minnesota barley, all Washington hops, and steam brewed, which means they cook it at 160 degrees rather than cold fermented. So it's roasty, toasty, caramely. It's really fun stuff. That's the original beer, and then we just came out with our Bock, a big black dark Bock. YorkBeer.com is our website. We have a great website with all the history of the brewery and the original family and everything, and you'll find the beer in almost all the better beer stores.
Awesome. And how do you spell that for folks? Is it
York, Y-O-E-R-G.
Marcus Parkansky from Misfit Coffee.
And I understand this is your first time here.
It is our first time here. So Misfit has been around for a little while. We're a coffee company. We do a whole bunch of fun stuff with coffee and pure formats and then really exotic formats, more kind of like a cocktail approach. And so we felt that this was a really awesome opportunity for us to showcase what we do, and we work with the wholesale accounts, and we have some brewery accounts, and also we're opening a shop right down the road in about a week.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, honestly, one of my favorite things to do with coffee is to make beer out of it. So have you been approached at all to make beer out of your coffee?
Yeah, so we've been approached. Like, we work with 12 Eyes Brewing on some stuff. They pour our coffee just straight up, and then they infuse it into some beers. And then we also have done some work with some cocktail companies in that realm and kind of put our coffee and different aspects of our coffee into cocktails. MisfitCoffee.com or Misfit Coffee on any social media handle.
Chris Pennington, Can Wonderland.
Yeah, so tell me about this big board you got here.
You know what? It's actually, well, I don't know if you're familiar with this arcade game called Ice Cold Beer.
Not super familiar.
It's around, and it's basically this, but this is actually the real game that's like goes back to like medieval France. It used to be like a village festival game.
So for people listening to the podcast, this is going to take a little bit of like visual explanation here.
Oh, you want me to explain it?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay. It's like an A-frame. It's like, 11 feet high. It has 2 boards, so you can play 2 sides, and it's basically like a minefield of holes, and the holes get closer and closer together the farther up you get, and you have to guide your golf ball through this using kind of like this basic physics principle, and then you try to get your ball on the very, very top hole.
How are people doing so far? You got some winners today?
We have had some winners. Well, we just got started. We've only had like 4 people play so far.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So tell me about Can Wonderland. People who haven't been there.
We're an art space miniature golf course, man. We love the arcades. We love the goofy stuff. We also have stages. We have a lot of performance. We love the aerialists. We love the burlesquers. And then in the daytime, when we're more kid-centric, we have the art classes and stuff like that. www.knkwonderland.com.
Louis Munt from East Lake Brewery in Midtown Global Market. We brought with us today the Blue Ladder Pale Ale as well as the, Electric Mayhem APA. And our special release is the Ruby Red Slippers. It's the Kirby Pucker 20, Kirby Pucker 16. Sorry, is it the Kirby Pucker 16 or Kirby Pucker with hibiscus and glitter? We got a glitter shaker.
Did you say Electric Mayhem? That's one of the cooler beer names I've heard today.
Yeah, it's a Muppets reference, but we love the Electric Mayhem. It's super hoppy. We put it on for our 420 release to celebrate the quote unquote holiday.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You can find us at eastlakemgm.com.
Mig is Volin from Junkyard Brewing Company in Moorhead, Minnesota. Junkyard is an experimental brewery that opened in 2012. Every single time we brew new beers. When it runs out, we brew a new experimental style. We're a little bit famous for the milkshake style IPAs, which were among some of the first in Minnesota to brew. Also our fruited sours and our kind of pastry style stouts that people have kind of gone acclimated to the rotational style. Today we have a Kate McKinnon's Close Encounter. It is a sour beer brewed with strawberry and rhubarb puree that is very tart. It'll pucker you up. Also we brought our infamous Peanut Butter Bandit, which is a stout brewed with peanut. Kind of tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup with a nice kind of chocolatey peanut butter crunch at the end of it. And also we brought our first ever pale ale, which is called the Hop Habit. Nice hoppy pale ale that's not going to send you over the edge. So you should really follow us at Junkyard Brewing Co. on Twitter. Also Junkyard Brewing on Instagram, where we've got, what's up, Doman? We've got a lot of stories that we put out on our delivery day. Usually about once, twice, maybe 3 times a month, we bring our crowlers down to select liquor stores. We publish all the lists on where to get those on our Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. And usually you got to be a little quick to the stores to snag them because the people that know about them. So I'd love to be able to get our beer to everybody in the Twin Cities, but you got to you got to show some effort. Happy Pride!
Tim from Barrel Theory Beer Company. Barrel Theory located in Lower Town, St. Paul. 10 Barrel Brew House, making shredders.
Tell me about these t-shirts.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. Kind of like an aqua, like a light, I would say, like a light teal. Like a light teal color with our rainbow design for Pride Festival this year. So, yeah, they're pretty neat.
Yeah, and what'd you guys bring with you to drink today?
We have Raindrops, which is a Citra Mosaic Northeast-style IPA. Sport Mode, which is a pale ale with Amarillo and Simcoe cryo hops. And Versace Pinata, which is a passion fruit, pineapple, red dragon fruit Berliner Weiss. www.barreltheory.com.
Steve Carlisle with Wicked Wart Brewing Company. We have a brewery tap room in Robbinsdale, Minnesota, and so all our beer on site. It's awesome. We got great beer. We got 10 beers on tap, 2 infusions, and people come there, have a lot of fun. It's a big space, and a lot of parties, a lot of everything. We've got a mango, we've got a raspberry, we got a New England, and El Jefe.
And a giant spinning wheel. People always love the spinning wheel.
I know, right? You can win stickers, a crawler, koozie. You can win coasters. Just all kinds of cool stuff, yeah. And I'll dance, too.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'll dance, yeah. It's at wickedwart.com, right? RickardWart.com.
Whitney, Wabasha Brewing Company. We're just south of downtown St. Paul, just across the river on Wabasha Street, just south of the caves, over by the landslide.
Now, when I walked up to you, you had a wrench in your hand, literally like crouched down, doing some magic with some valves. Tell me what you were doing here.
Oh, I was just getting the CO2 to the right pressure for the beer to pour correctly. So we brought 5 beers. We have a Minnesota Pale Ale, a Brohan Berliner Weiss, a Mango Implosion with, that's an IPA, a Pale Ale that was soaked in whiskey chips for Tennessee Williams, and our Road Closure Cloche, wabashabrewing.com.
Tommy Mega, Shell's Brewery. Today we're actually our specialty. We're going to be serving our sour, our Berliner Weiss Galactic Collision, and we've got the colors of the rainbow that you could mix with it. You can have your choice of syrups, mango, cherry, blueberry, pineapple, passion fruit, and lychee.
Galactic Collision is back by popular demand, I imagine.
It actually has been hibernated for a little bit. We did find some that were aged, so this is a rare release for us right here. You can find us at augustshells.com.
Gail from Summit Brewing. So we are just giving out love to Twin Cities right here at Pride Festival. We are bringing Golden Fruited, which is special just for the Pride Festival. And we are introducing our Dakota Soul, our Skip Rock, our Hefeweizen, and our Lazy Sipper to the great people at Pride. So far, people are really into the Lazy Sipper, so I don't know if that's something to do with summer or something to do with lazy people. I have no idea.
Something to do with the weather today, I think.
It could be. People are chilling. It's got a splash of strawberry right in there at the end, so it could be that they're just enjoying the summer vibe here today.
And I know giving back to the community in many ways has always been important to Summit.
It is of the utmost importance to us. We are a 32-year-old brewery that has existed really on the love and give back from our community, and so we are always here for our community to give back to them. So we've got obviously a website, because everybody does, summitbrewing.com, but you can also come by the brewery and see us at 910 Montreal. We're over there in St. Paul, Minnesota. Happy Pride.
Larry Skellinger, head brewer with Rock Bottom, Minneapolis. We have a hibiscus for Pride. We have a sour and a black porter.
And I know Rock Bottom is always trying to give back to the community in any way they can. I understand they partnered with a nonprofit or two this year.
Yes, we do a lot of nonprofit work, and with the Hibiscus Pride right now, 25 cents of every pint that is sold at the brewery goes to the Aliveness Project.
It's one of the best causes out there for sure.
Yes, it is. It's our 25th year. We have been here for 25 years. We are the original brew pub for Minneapolis, St. Paul. And so by the end of the year, we will be having some celebrations going on for 25 years of brew pub, good handcrafted beer in Minneapolis.
And so you said you're the head brewer, so I imagine you've been in the game for a minute here. The beer scene has really grown. It's just exploded over the last number of years.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. From when I arrived up here 5 years ago from Iowa, and we have more than doubled the number of guild members we have in our guild, things like that. So yes, it is exploding.
It's a very exciting time for the beer scene right now.
Yes, it is.
And of course, all the other, so there's the distilleries and the wineries.
Yep.
And
Yep.
In general, the scene is just amazing right now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm happy to see the number of distilleries that are coming out. That's a whole new world of craft that I'm starting to enjoy myself.
Yeah, well, fantastic. Thanks so much for your time. Congratulations, 25 years. I'm sure we'll talk to you again.
Alrighty, thank you.
Jeff Moriarty with Tin Whiskers Brewing Company. We're a company located in downtown St. Paul at 9th and Robert Streets. Started by myself and two other gentlemen. We're all electrical engineers, so really take that identity into our branding. Our Pride icon is Jim Parsons from The Big Bang Theory, and so we did Big Bang Kolsch. It's a grasshopper-infused Kolsch beer.
And let me tell you, there are more cool T-shirts here than ever before. Tell me about your T-shirt.
So we have our typical logo of our robot with some circuitry around it, and then the Pride colors in there.
That's a throwback to the electrical engineering heritage there, right?
Yep, exactly.
Very cool. Where can people find you online?
twbrewing.com.
My name is Kim. I'm the retail manager for the Beer Dabbler store. We're hanging out at the merchandise tent right now.
And there's some pretty cool new merchandise this year.
Yeah, so we actually worked with some of the participating breweries and brought in, they did specific Pride shirts this year, and so we're selling some of those here, and then some of our blasts from the past too. So we're selling a whole lot of rainbow, bright colored stuff. We have a really awesome beer journal that has every single Minnesota brewery in it. You can go, you can rate the breweries and write down the beers that you like. We worked with Woodchuck on that. They did the cover. We also have the Mash Maker, which is a brewery, kind of a home brewer's guide. Has a bunch of fun recipes in there. We have koozies, bottle openers, hats, all of that fun stuff, everything you could possibly need.
What's popular this year? I know that kind of like 80s, kind of early 90s kind of throwback vibe is pretty popular, right?
Yeah, fanny packs have been crazy this year. I don't know what it is. And then we have rainbow beer socks that just kill it all the time.
And of course, this is just a small selection of everything that's available online.
Oh yeah, you can find everything online. BeerDabbler.com.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Happy Pride.
Thank you. Happy Pride.
TC Pride Podcast. We are on location at the 2018 Pride Beer Dabbler. I am here with
Ian Toizumi, Fulton Brewery. We got some great Golden Girls themed beer today. We got Betty's White Peach IPA, Blanche's Never Lonely Blonde Ale, and we also have Sophia's Pitcher at Sicily 1922 Standard Lager. We got a tap room over in the North Loop neighborhood. We got some snacks there for you to snack on as well. Definitely get out there and enjoy some beer. Otherwise, we've got the brewery on the other side, which usually has a big party with a Grand Fondo every spring. So people know about us. We're pretty good. FultonBeer.com.
TC Pride Podcast. We're on location, the 2018 Pride Beer Dabbler. I am here with
Joel. Bad Weather. Bad Weather is in St. Paul, Minnesota, off of West 7th. It's great. We have a lot of space, houses a lot of people. We have a lot of different beers. Today we brought with us our Green Dragon, New Zealand Pale Ale, our Anomaly, a Passion Fruit Sour, Migration American Blonde, and Ominous Double Brown.
Tell me about these t-shirts.
The t-shirts were created by our graphic designer, and by far my favorite t-shirt. And I've heard that a lot from a lot of our customers really love them. So
they're slowly infiltrating other parts of the Dabbler here. I've been seeing them all over the place.
Not gonna lie, we sell out of them in minutes. It's a cloud. The cloud is also a rainbow, and then there's some lightning bolts inside the cloud. Badweatherbrewery.com. Hey, happy Pride.
Jalen Long, Bigwood Brewery. We're out of White Bear Lake. We're a lot of fun. We got a dark IPA, ESB, and a pale ale here. We're all about energy and having fun with these guys, and it's been a good time so far. At www.bigwoodbrewery.com.
Jason Dayton from Minneapolis Cider Company, formerly known as Lionheart Cider.
I'm a big fan. I've been back when it was Lionheart. I was a big fan, and I'm still a fan. Tell me about Minneapolis Cider. What you guys been up to?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been working hard with construction. We've got plumbing in the ground. We're pouring concrete. We are hoping to be open this fall, but construction's a project. And we're excited to announce to everybody when we'll be opening.
Yeah, so I'm actually kind of a cider guy, so I find myself often telling people the story of how Minneapolis cider kind of came into being. It's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, it is. We started out, it was our senior project at the University of Minnesota back in 2015. So we've been going for 3 years under the Lionheart brand, building a brand, learning about the industry, getting our feet wet. As when we announced Minneapolis Cider, we also recently announced a merger with Windfall Cider. So we brought on Rob Fisk here from Windfall Cider as our head cider maker. Really excited to have on board. He's really going to elevate our cider, and we're really going to bring a new level of cider to Minnesota.
So tell me a little about this new space that's currently under construction.
Yeah, so it's this big, great warehouse. It's on East Hennepin and Harding Street. It's about 3 blocks west of Insight. It's about 1 block east of Norseman. Great parking lot. Big open warehouse. 20-foot ceilings. We're going to have this kind of great modern vibe to it. Really welcoming. Huge patio. Easy parking. We're really excited to host a lot of big events there too as well.
So you're going to have some kind of grand opening, some kind of launch party?
Yeah, it'll be a whole weekend. Currently in the works, TBD. A little bit dependent on opening date, which we'll announce as we get a little bit closer to it.
And I'm invited, of course, right?
Absolutely. You and all your best friends.
Right on, bro. Thank you very much. Good luck with everything you're doing, and we'll see you next time.
Take care. Happy Pride.
This is Nicole from Lakes and Legends.
Nicole, so people might know you from another episode we did just recently, Lakes and Legends. They were sponsors of the 2018 Quorum Community Leadership Awards Gala. Thank you so much for participating in that. What you been up to since then?
Just brewing beer, hanging out, going to different events and stuff, repping our brewery. Right now we've got a kettle sour with Citra hops, and right now we're at the Dabbler. We're sampling a strawberry and basil honey ale.
So you've got a pretty innovative distribution strategy here. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so we've got a line that's pretty long, so I've just been delivering beer to people while they're waiting. I got a picture here of the Lady Stardust or strawberry and basil honey ale, so people have something to sip on while they're waiting for another beer.
Whatever it takes, right?
Exactly. We just want people coming back.
Yeah, tell me you were telling me a little about this beer while we were waiting here.
Yeah, so this is our David Bowie inspired beer called Lady Stardust, and like I said, it's the same base as our St. Gale. It's a raspberry honey ale, the St. Gale is, and this is actually a strawberry and basil variety of that. So it's pretty awesome, and we did add glitter to it too, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you can really see it.
You got it. It's Pride.
Yeah, exactly. First time, thought we'd try it for Pride, represent a little bit.
And of course, you have the huge, beautiful community space / tap room / bunch of other stuff.
Only 2 blocks away too, so we're telling people, if they want to keep partying after the Dabbler, to just head on over to the brewery. So
yeah, family friendly. It's a great big. Tell me about the spot a little more.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, super open. We're dog friendly, family friendly. So we're always inviting anyone around to come in. We like meeting new people. Giving them our beer. Definitely an awesome place to hang out. Live music, food trucks. just a good welcoming space to be in.
Of course, Lakes and Legends is always investing heavily in the community. Thank you so much again for participation. I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ryan.
Jenny, we're at Hammerschlagen. Okay, you buy a nail for $3. You're gonna take the nail and hit it with the pointy end of the hammer.
And this is the thing. Anybody that's ever been to a Dabbler kind of knows how this is played. Can you kind of explain? So you've got the stump and the nails.
Yeah, we've got the log. Everybody's got their nail pounded in. I start it for you. And you're gonna hold your hammer behind the red line. Gonna start with the hammer touching the wood. And when you raise and swing, it's one motion, just up and down.
No, it looks a lot easier than it is. What's the trick?
You gotta keep your eye on the nail.
So if people want to have this at their event, where can they find you?
Hammerschlagen.com. Hammerschlagen.com.
Mike McLean from Ben Paddle Brewery. Yeah, so Ben Paddle, we're based out of Duluth, Minnesota. We've been open just 5 years now, having just opened a new tap room in May, so we're really excited about that. We're here today. We've got a few fun beers on. We've got our Bent Hop and our Paddle Break Blonde. We also have the Paddle Break Blonde infused with green tea and lemon zest. And then we've got what we call our Citrus Party Canoe, which has got 5 different types of citrus fruit zest on our session pale ale. Having a great time, loving the lines. We got a selfie photo booth set up across the way, and just feeling the love.
Tell me about the new tap room.
Yeah, so it's quite a larger capacity. We're just across the parking lot from where we had originally been set up. We because of Minnesota state law, that included a new pilot brewery as well. So we've got some beers that we're just featuring in the tap room, and a few select accounts as well. BenPaddleBrewing.com. Also, all social medias. We've got our guy Max Magruder up in Duluth, who does all of our social media for us. Does a killer job. So check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, especially. And thanks for checking us out. Hey, happy Pride to you. Thank you.
Katie from Minnesota Ice Cream. It's a soft serve ice cream. We have a new store in Northeast, actually, Quincy and Broadway. We're just serving up rainbow vegan gluten-free donuts and dipped ice cream. They're awesome. They're completely vegan gluten-free, rainbow. There's stars, there's glitter. What's not to want? They're on a stick too, so you can hold it up for photos. Pretty cool. We have 2 food trucks that go out, and then we just opened a new brick and mortar on Quincy and Broadway, right across from Able Brewery. MNicecream.com.
Matt Schwant at Bauhaus Brew Labs. We're a Northeast Minneapolis brewery, family owned and operated since July 2014, coming up on our 4th anniversary party actually in July 14th as a matter of fact. We brought a really, really killer seasonal, actually our seasonal for the spring and summer is this lemon shandy called Short Pants. Well, what we brought today was cranberry raspberry hibiscus infused version of it. That's been the name of the game today, is the Short Pants infusion. Yeah, our tap room is a really nice big industrial space that we renovated, and it's the whole atmosphere is centered around celebration. That's kind of what we're about at Bauhaus. There's actually a Bavarian word, it's Gemütlichkeit. And that's our core philosophy, and that's a sense of community and belonging and friendliness and cheer. So it kind of makes perfect sense for Bauhaus to be a part of Pride.
You guys have a pretty distinct visual identity. Tell me about it's kind of European themed too, right?
Yeah, so we're actually named after our namesake school in Germany, pre-World War II Germany. The Bauhaus School was one of the most prominent modern design and architecture schools, but they had this core philosophy that work, play, and celebration should all be intertwined. And so we sort of co-opted that philosophy to craft beer. You can find us at BauhausBrewLabs.com.
Kim Boatman from Finnegan's. Well, we just opened a new brewery downtown Minneapolis.
Right, congrats.
Yes, thank you. And we're here collecting donations for the food shelf, and we're serving up some beers. So the reverse food truck that I'm in right now is first of its kind in the world, and we don't make food, we take food. We collect food and donations with this food truck. Yes. And then we also sample our beers out of it as well.
And so where do the collected goods end up going?
We work with the food group and the food group farm. Our big thing is our Finnegan's Community Fund. The donations from that go to the local farmers, and we put fresh produce on the food shelves.
And so tell me more about this new spot you guys just opened.
Well, it's on 5th, 4 blocks south of the U.S. Bank Stadium. It's a brewery tap room. We have a members-only private brewer's den. Super great.
That's fancy.
Yep. Our head brewer is brewing small batch beers every week. We have about 12 different beers on tap right now, tap room exclusive beers. So we're doing some really good, exciting things.
I'm familiar with like the handful of the Finnegan favorites. What are some new and exciting ones that are going right now?
Well, our new IPA Cluster Truck has been a huge hit. We have a Saison called Tipped Cow. That one's equally as popular. Today, what's really big, our icon is Greg Luganis. Wait, how do you say his last name?
Greg Luganis.
Thank you. And so we have a blood orange platform pills, and that has been very popular today.
Cool. So where can people find out everything online?
Finnegans.org.
All right, thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of the night. Happy Pride.
Thank you so much.
Rob Dubnicki from Chicago's Taste Authority.
And there is a strong argument for the case that you really can't have a Dabbler without some good sausages, right?
Well, wieners. We call them wieners. They're not hot dogs. They're not sausages. They're wieners. We do Chicago-style wieners, Chicago-style Polish. So we're based here in the Twin Cities. Grew up in Chicago. We bring everything in from Chicago. And to make a true Chicago dog, it's 100% beef all dog with mustard relish, onion, tomatoes, pickles, peppers, and celery salt.
No ketchup? Is that the thing, right?
Oh, how dare you say that word? It's against the rules.
I had heard, right?
You heard that, exactly.
Yeah, that's another part of the official Chicago thing, right?
Correct. It's there's more sugar in ketchup than there is in a can of Coke.
Did not know. I'm learning stuff. So of course, you said you're based locally. Where can people find you? Maybe if they want to have you out at one of their events.
Sure. So we're over in South Minneapolis and on West 7th in St. Paul, and you can find us at www.chicagotasteauthority.com.
Jen Fox.
Nick Fox.
Claire Sandal.
And you are all with a brewery that is not officially represented here, but you're represented now.
We're doing some market research. We're with Spiral Brewery in Hastings, Minnesota.
And we will be at the Summer Dabbler at CHS Field, so you got to come check us out.
Who came up with the name?
Hastings, Minnesota came up with the name. It's a throwback to a history lesson, actually. There was a bridge in a bridge in Hastings, Minnesota called Spiral Bridge. We focus on drinkability. We have 6 staple beers, and right now we have two beers that are kind of seasonal beers, if you will. But our staple beers are totally drinkable, and they range from 5% to 7%, and it's all a Kolsch style beer all the way up to an IPA, and a porter stout, everything in the middle. So
One of my favorites is the Oliver's Grove Pale Ale, and it's just super drinkable. It's just a really light, nice, crisp pale ale. Our Downward Spiral is 7.4% alcohol, so it's not going to slam you, but it's you can have a few of them and just enjoy it. Great flavor. I think our highlight is probably our porter, which is unlike most porters that I've ever had, and it's delicious, and it's full of body, and you can taste coffee notes. It's excellent.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun things you can do with porter.
fact. So our porter it's got some chocolate, it's got some coffee, but really, like Nick said, it's very drinkable, and we're focusing on drinkability. We're focusing on actually doing some education in Hastings. So we're the first brewery in Hastings since Prohibition. So we want to, So we really want to introduce craft breweries to Hastings. So starting with our staples from a Kolsch to a stout, and doing everything in between, and while introducing people to that, also trying experimental brews, such as we have a blueberry Berliner Weiss coming out soon.
It's an amazing tap room with great ambiance. Our brewer Luke is a frickin' genius, and he doesn't want to talk right now, I'm sure, but
a lot of times those brewers are kind of mad genius types.
And we let him be that mad genius that just creates amazing concoctions. So we got it going on. We're excited for August.
You can come to spiralbrewery.com or Facebook/Spiral Brewery. We're excited to have you, and we update pretty regularly. So let us know if you have questions.
Well, we're always really stoked to welcome new people to the scene, so congratulations on everything, and good luck with everything you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for what you're doing. Follow us on social media.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Dane Brimehorst, Burning Brothers Brewing. We are an all gluten-free brewery here located in St. Paul, Minnesota, one of just a few in the States. We make beer that does not contain wheat, barley, rye, or spelt. So anything other than that grass family, we use such things as millet, buckwheat, sorghum, and other.
Nice. Mysterious other.
I like the other. Today for our LGBTQ plus community, we brought a Marlin Bundo Carrot Strong Ale coming in at about 11% ABV because we have a reputation to keep.
That's pretty high ABV there.
Oh, it is. You can't taste it, though. It's evil stuff.
Okay. It sneaks up on you.
We are www.burnbrosbrew.com. Otherwise, in St. Paul, Minnesota, right off University and Fairview area.
Eva, Lake Monster. Lake Monster is right off of the Vandalia Cretin exit on 94 in St. Paul. We have our Hibiscus Berliner Weiss, which is going a little crazy right now. We have our Calhoun Claw Pilsner, which will be renamed eventually once we're out of the cans of Calhoun. We have our Dark Lager, and we have our Empty Rowboat IPA, and we have the I Just Can't Quit You IPA with Blood Orange Hibiscus on cask.
Okay, that's the Pride-themed one.
Yes, that is the Pride-themed one. LakeMonster.com.
Colin Post of Number 12 Cider. Yeah, we started at an orchard in Buffalo, Minnesota. We're moving to the North Loop, opening a tap room this fall, hopefully September. We've got 5 ciders. We lean a little bit drier, but we also have a maple and a rosé, which is kind of a medium sweet. Got a beautiful black currant dry, got a beautiful kind of champagne-like cider, and chestnut semi-dry, which is got a little oak, it's got some honey.
Tell me about the new spot in the North Loop.
Oh, it's going to be exciting. We're going to have a 16 cider tap line, wood-fired pizzas, beautiful outdoor patio, green space, right down by Target Field. Yeah, Number 12 Cider, working on a redesign of the website, obviously Twitter, Instagram, things like that. Coming. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Ben Smith, Surly Brewing Company. We're just celebrating our 12th anniversary. We've been brewing in Minneapolis for quite a while. We championed the taproom build, allowed us to build a big brewery and a lot of the other breweries to open up as well. So we're excited to be here tonight. We have Plus One, which is our collaboration with First Avenue, Todd the Axeman, which is a nice tropical IPA, a rosé beer, which is inspired by rosé wine, and then, of course, our collaboration with Janice Shortall, our icon, huge LGBT icon from Minneapolis, from Minnesota, and we brewed a beer that's been an infusion with extra citra that we added grapefruit zest and juice, and it's tasting great.
So people listening to the podcast, they don't actually realize that your icon is actually standing right here in front of us.
She was just taking a picture of me. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, would you mind saying hi real quick? Or?
Jana, do you want to say hi to the podcast?
Can we say hi quick? So it's not often that the icon for a brewery just happens to be standing right here. Yeah, so how does it feel? You're just getting honored all over the place. How does it feel to be honored like this?
This is by far the greatest honor of my life. Yeah. I mean, my two loves coming together, which is gays and beer. So
can't lose.
Right. I mean, Ben is going to ride. Ben from Surly is going to ride the mechanical bull.
Like 2 more beers.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jana.
Yeah, see ya.
Right, so cool. So where can people find you online?
SurlyBrewing.com.
Fantastic. Thanks so much. Good luck with everything.
All right. Thanks, dude.
TC Pride Podcast. We're on location in the 2018 Pride Beer Dabbler. I'm here with...
Hey, I'm Gio.
And where are we at right now?
Right now, we are sitting outside of the Toro Loco. That's the mechanical booth we got. Sponsored by Cowboy Jacks today.
This is it has become an Easter tradition. I think people are really enjoying this.
Definitely. You know, last year we had the Pride Pony. This year we're unfortunate to not have it with us today. But you know, next year we're seeing this amount of people, seeing this crowd. We want to give them something new, something unique. I understand that the bull is already that, but we want to give them something even better. You know, so look forward to next year, Pride Pony 2019. It's going to be bigger and better.
Yeah, we want to remind people this is a family business you got here.
Definitely. You know, we're just right in the backyard of Twin Cities. Right now, everything's free for the guests, you know, which is awesome. We generally go to festivals, you know, food truck fairs and stuff like that. These are the bigger ones that we like to be a part of because just so many great people, so many great businesses, and just supporting one another and seeing, you know, I'm sure if you're new and you step into this environment, you start to realize I have been living in a cave and there's a lot more going on than I actually thought. So it's great to come out and get to try something new, whether it be Mechanical Bull, some beers with that swirly glitter stuff, which I think is pretty amazing, you know, so I'm enjoying a good time here.
Yeah, and if people want to support the business, people want to have you at an event, where can they get a hold of you?
Definitely, just look up Toro Loco, TOROLOCO, on Facebook, and then we'll be the first ones here. So we're in Minnesota, one of the only ones, pretty affordable, so give us a call for any event, and we'll set up right in your backyard.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for being here. Good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Becca Lynn. Woo!
It's a fantastic day to get some beer. It's amazing. There's so many colorful people here. You guys got to check out all of the beers. We got the Beer Dabbler. We got so much going on. I'm too excited. I can't even speak right, but you guys got to check it out. It's amazing. So we're with Euphoric. It's based out of Blakely, Minnesota. Yes, that is far away, but it is the place to go.
You're going to have to spell this for the people, too. This is pretty cool.
Okay, so Euphoric is U4, the number 4, IC. Euphoric is how it's pronounced. Everyone gets that confused.
It's almost like a Prince throwback kind of thing.
It's a Prince throwback. Yeah, I totally feel that. Definitely.
What did y'all bring with you today?
So we've got our Orange Horizon. That's one of our best sellers. We got the Grass Skirt. That's a little hula thing, a little pina colada. We love that. We got the J Nordic. That's an IPA, very popular here in Blakely. And then our last one is the Honky Cat Ale, based off of our Elton John theme song. So we got that going on for us. It's an apple crisp. You guys would love it. Definitely. Follow us on Facebook, and that's #Euphoric, and you'll be able to find us. Click on the link, like us, share, do your thing, and you guys would love us. Happy Pride!
Nick Lehman with Pick and Shovelware.
You guys are new to the Dabbler this year.
That is correct.
Yeah, and so tell me what all your merchandise has in common. I could guess here, but tell me what it all has in common here.
South Dakota. Or, I mean, Minnesota. Minnesota, yeah.
One of those flyover states, right?
Yeah. So we have a lot of baseball stuff, Twin-centric, beer-centric, lumberjack. We have all sorts of Minnesota stuff du jour. So if you want it, we got it.
Who's the designer behind all the stuff?
That is I.
That is you.
Yes.
Awesome.
PickandShovelware.com.
Ben Huber with Enki Brewing. Well, Enki is located in Victoria, Minnesota, and so we're about 5 years old. We turned 5 tomorrow, and so we're having a big festival out there in Victoria, Minnesota. Make a lot of good beers. We have Idle ESB and Cloudburst Juicy IPA on tap today. We're just having a great time. The people have been great. The line's been long. The beer's been flowing. It's been a great time.
What else do you need?
Not much. I mean, we had some great sunny weather, and we couldn't ask for anything more. At enkibrewing.com, we also have a Facebook page as well, or Instagram, and so we always have some great posts. We have great food and great deals over at our tap room, and so definitely check us out.
Ben Gibson. Canal Park Brewery in Duluth, Minnesota. So today we brought something special for our special beer that we have. Is the Power of Two, is a guava mango double IPA.
Okay. That's your icon.
Icon, exactly.
Indigo Girls, of course.
Yep.
Obviously.
So that's actually in a Fernkin. It's something we normally don't do at the brewery. So this is a one-time event specifically for the event too.
What else did you bring with you?
We also have our Nut Hatchet Brown Ale, our Woodland Strawberry, and our Stone Surf IPA.
Nice. And of course, can people find this stuff in liquor stores or at your spot? Where can people find it?
We're actually a brew pub, so we could only get you're only going to get our stuff over at Duluth and Canal Park Brewery. So,
nice. So if they're up in the Duluth area, swing on by.
Yes, sir. Yep. We're at canalparkbrewery.com. You'll be able to check out that. We also have a Facebook page. You can check it out there too as well.
Brian from DDI.
Jordan from DDI. It's drink and drive intelligently. We drive you and your vehicle home from anywhere in the Twin Cities.
How does that work?
Two guys come out, one gets in your car, drives you home with your vehicle, the other follows and picks them up. We cost a little more than a cab, but you get your car home.
Basically just out here celebrating, having a great time, and just telling everybody about, the best thing to do when you come out and have a good time is to get home safe. That's really what we want. We want everyone to have a good time and get home safe because, it's really expensive to get in trouble these days. So we really want people just to have fun. That's what we're out here for.
And you guys are here to help make that happen, help people have a good time and then get home safe.
That's right. We have drivers all weekend. If you mention Pride, you'll get 30% off your ride all weekend long.
Oh, cool. And where can people find you online?
youdrinkwedrive.org.
Ben Salyard's Shakopee Brew Hall. Yeah, so we're 9 months old. We are right next to Turtles in the original downtown. So also another landmark is we're in the shadow of RAR Malting. Right down the street there from Valley Fair.
Ah, that's right. So, and we were talking before we started recording here. There's starting to be a little scene starting to bubble up around there.
Yeah, you're starting to see a lot more. Badger has been there established already. We've now 9 months down the way there. Jordan Roats has one open. Blakely's got Euphoric. I go a little bit more in Montgomery, Prior Lake. Good little tour. So we have our icon beer is actually we have Tim Cook as our icon. So we have an apple IPA. So it's an IPA fermented on cider, so it's about a 60-40 split. We also have a dark rye saison and a Mexican cerveza on. So Shakopee Brew Hall, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Allie Dahlberg from Udapils Brewing.
Udapils. So tell me, well, first of all, can you spell it for the people, please?
Yeah, Utepils.
And this is like a European word of some sort.
Well, I can tell you what Udapils actually means. So Udapils is a Norwegian word that actually stands for the first beer that you drink at the end of a long winter outdoors. So I think that we can really relate to that as Minnesotans, right?
Gosh, yeah, definitely. Of course, it's the middle of summer right now. People are loving the beer right now. What'd you guys bring with you today?
Well, we brought an assortment, all the colors of the rainbow if you look at it down the line. We have our Ewald the Golden, which is a traditional Bavarian-style Hefeweizen. We also have our Czech-style Pilsner, our Kolsch. We have the Alt, which is like a brown ale. We have our Belgian-style IPA, and then our seasonal, which is a limited release, and it's only out for this summer. It is Ewald the Wild Man, which is a dry-hopped Hefeweizen.
So all this stuff comes in cans, so I imagine you can find it kind of wherever you can find beer?
Literally in over 1,500 liquor stores in the metro and always growing. You can find us on Facebook. So if you just look up Udapils Brewing on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. We also have a really cool website.
Steve Hatton, packaging manager at Badger Hill Brewing Company down in Shakopee, Minnesota. So we started roughly 6 years ago. It was a kind of family outfit focused on doing really clean, well thought out brews and execution on quality and style for what we're going for. So our feature is Starina Goza. It is a lavender and pink peppercorn Goza. A tip of the hat to Lavender Magazine, and the namesake of the beer comes from Nathan Lane's character's stage name in the movie Birdcage. BadgerHillBrewing.com. Follow us on Facebook at Badger Hill Brewing Company. Instagram, Badger Hill Brewing Co. So we're out there.
Mugs, Modest Brewing Company. Modest Brewing is in the North Loop. We're just a few blocks away from Target Field. And we are kind of the misfits of the local brewery scene. So we do things a little bit backwards when it comes to recipes. We start with what we want the beer to taste like and then work backwards from there. And we have a really beautiful system that allows us to do whatever we want as far as grain goes, so we can make it happen.
And you guys aren't messing around today. You brought some serious beers. Tell me what you brought today.
Super serious. We've got Super Deluxe. It's our premium lager. It's just a straightforward, delicious beer-flavored beer. We've got Dream Yard, which is our hazy IPA.
I'm a fan.
Oh, I love that one. It's definitely the belle of the ball every time. We had a little bit of Let's Go Daddy-O. That was our Father's Day specialty. It was a double IPA that we released in the tap room, and so this is one of the only places outside of the tap room we'll find it.
Speaking of this tap room, I visited the tap room recently for the first time. Tell folks about it.
Well, we're located off of 5th and 3rd in the North Loop, and it's a really bright, beautiful space. We've got a nice patio area. The Curious Goat is our resident food truck, and they've always got delicious treats for people to feast on while they're there. They can find us at modestbrewing.com, otherwise on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I think those are the main three. Yeah. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Omni Brewing, Maple Grove. Omni's been around about 3 years, but we've been growing. Right now we're out of 150 breweries. We're like number 25 for production. We're about 2,000 barrels a year, so we're getting up there. We're pretty much all over the metropolitan area and going outstate now. We have the Tropical Milkshake, which is a New England-style hazy fruity. We've got Heffenweisse, which is a German wheat, which is a nice banana notes and clove notes. We've got Soda Smash, which is basically a one hop, one malt beer, which is a great Chinook and two-row malt. And we have Lake Day, which is a nice session ale. 4.9% alcohol, easy drinking, boating beer, deck beer. Awesome beers. We're growing. Come on out to Maple Grove and enjoy our tap room. Bring your dog, okay? We're online at Facebook, Omni Brewing.
Zach Potts from Abel Seed House and Brewery. Well, what we do, we've been open for 2.5 years now. We have a budding malt program. That's the Seed House portion. And then, we brew, package, and ship our beer right out of Northeast Minneapolis. So the three you're looking at are versions of our sparkling ale, Sparkle Brigade. So we did a shandy, birthday cake version, and then black currant. So a little bit stoplight type colors, but yeah, we wanted. I mean, it's Pride weekend, so.
So you got to tell folks about your tap room over here in Northeast. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, we love it. Nice, clean. We've got a we're calling it the Pig Rig. We're gonna have smoked barbecue of all different sorts opening up in August. It's kind of a permanent food truck, and then dog friendly, kid friendly, huge patio with the big garage door. During the summer right now, you open it up and it's just open air. It's really nice. Yeah.
Perfect place to hunker down and stay warm in the winter, and then in the summer you open up the big garage doors and just soak up the summertime.
Yep, absolutely. At Able Beer on Instagram, and basically Able Beer, you'll find us on all the other. All the social medias. Yeah.
Ben Kwan from Ben Paddle Brewing.
Old friends of the podcast. How you guys been?
Dude, it's been amazing. What a beautiful night tonight.
I know. Perfect night for a Pride Dabbler. What have you guys been up to here tonight?
Pouring beer as fast as we can. We brought 4 different beers down. They've just been flying.
Yeah, what'd you bring with you tonight?
So we kind of try to go a little bit of a tip of the hat. Our icon was Annie Leibovitz, so we set up a selfie tent across from us. And then she really kind of hit her stride in fame when she went on tour with the Rolling Stones. So we named each of our 4 beers after songs that the Stones were playing on that tour. So we have Shake Your Hops, which is our bent hop golden IPA. We have Paint It Blonde, which is our paddle break blonde that we put out every single summer. We had a tea break, basically a green tea and lemon zest infusion that we did. And then we have It's Only Hops and Citrus, but I Like It. It's our session pale ale with a zest of grapefruit, tangerine, orange, lemon, and lime. That's going to be hitting the stores in about 2 weeks. We wanted to kind of debut it here at Pride Dabbler.
Yeah, and of course, you guys are located in Duluth. I always like coming to you guys for the scoop on what's new in the Duluth scene. What's going on up there?
Lincoln Park just continues to grow. Our new tap room is open, and it's just been an absolute juggernaut, which is wonderful. We got some new friends moving in. We got Ursa Minor, a tap room only brewery coming in. There's a cidery that's going to be coming in up there, and a couple new restaurants. And of course, our friends at OMC just keep killing it with the barbecue game.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much. Great to see you as always. Good luck with everything you're doing.
Happy Pride. What a wonderful day.
Happy Pride.
The TC Pride Podcast is a production of the Non-Pod, nonprofit podcast community, and Twin Cities Pride. Subscribe now on iTunes, on Android, or by email at tcpridepodcast.org. Because we're in this together. Non-Pod turns your email newsletter, blog, or video content into a more powerful, more personal, more intimate, on-demand listening experience. Your podcast, your story, your voice, simplified, amplified. Learn more now at nonpod.com.